Bang. Hi guys, this is Mark Black and this is Mark Teaches Music, and you're at my Improv Workshop session number 56. If you want to just jump straight to Adlibbing without my comments, look in the description right now and click on the timestamp that says Adlibbing to Suwano. It takes you right to where we're Adlibbing. Duh. Use the link in the description to get the chart and the scales and patterns for improvising. They're there for C instruments, B flat instruments, E flat instruments, guitar and bass patterns. If I were you, I'd print out the chart, and the scales and things are written in letters, so you don't have to actually read notes. So that's down in the description. Go to there. And today is the 16th day of November, and I want you to have fun, and I want you to be awesome. And in my improv workshops, we're trying to get better, improvising, making great melodies. And I know that you can do that. And so we're going to go back and forth. I'm going to play, you're going to play. And since we're trying to learn, I'll stop a few times and say hopefully useful things, improvising ideas. And so for more information about lessons, go to www.dallasmusiclessons.com. And there's information about me as well as, how to find out more about taking lessons. And of course, if you have any questions, you should put them in the comments. Don't wait, just stick them in there. We'll see if we can get to them really quick. And otherwise you can email me at mark@dallasmusiclessons.com. And so today we're ad-libbing to a piece called Suwano, which is a jazzy pop piece in G major. Kind of don't know what to call it. It's acoustic guitars. It's got jazz chords. It's kind of a pop feel to me, not country. And so last week in session 55, we did an epic pop piece, and I'm calling it epic because it seemed really, epic to me. And it was in B minor, and I played the piano. So it's really important in the description down below. It's got suggestions for ad-libbing, talking about how to get the most out of this session, when to play, and things like that. So that'll help you. If I were you, I'd read that too before you play. And so keep coming back to Mark Teaches Music and this video, and use it again and again, and have fun, enjoy it, and play again and again. And so it's going to be there for a long time. So here we go. So you notice I'm playing a classical guitar, and just like Tommy Tedesco, I'm playing with the pick. I don't usually play the classical guitar with the pick. I usually play with fingers, but since I'm going to be improvising, I want to play faster, and so I can play faster with the pick for lead lines than with my pick rather than my fingers. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And the first thing we really want to count on is our ear. Our ear is the best thing. So let's listen to this piece. Now you should either have the music printed in front of you, or you're looking at this chart. So let me just scoot this over here so you can see. Kapoink. And there you go. And so that's the chart. I prefer that you look at it live, as a piece of paper, but hey, if you can't, that's okay. Now, your ear is the key to everything. That just means if we had to pick something to follow along with, it would be your ear. Hearing, man, that doesn't sound right. You already do that. So all you need is a little info to your ear from the left side, beauty color, hearing, the right says, well, that was because that's a B flat, not a B. That's why it sounded wrong. That's the ear is basically deaf or stupid. It's a Dustin Hoffman in Rain Man. So like, it can hear all this great stuff, but it can't explain anything. So anyway, we're trying to understand what our ear's telling us. And so I'm saying, when you're listening, you're hearing all these things. So let's listen to it. And it's a really cool song to me. So following those chords, and I'll have to look right here. Here we go. Yeah. And there's the G. There's the C. It's the G7 saying we're going someplace. You don't have to look at it. Just listen to it. It's going to take a while. There's that minor chord. Does that pointing to the D. There's that augmented says, oh, what's going on? There's that minor chord, and there's that G7 saying, where are we going to go? It says, go here. And then we get this, was that minor part again? That's supposed to be A minor 11, so it's more like suspended. Okay, now this is the bottom of the page, but it's back to that initial, actually the middle, the third and fourth lines. Anyway, so the point is there's tension in here. This is mostly the G scale, and it's just like band, you know. That seems like something's off. All my mics are off. So I'm just saying it's G major scale. There's a few places it steps out of the G major scale, and I just want to start back at the top, and I'll just say them really quickly. And I'm really telling you, your ear really can hear. I don't mean like not the Rain Man. Oh, that's wrong, and not the Rain Man. Okay, that's the funny part. We can now add your right brain, your math brain, and say, and you can just go like, I'll show you right here. Like here's our scale. G notes. Haha. So it's like, wait, that was the G scale. It worked great. And I play that note, the G sharp. You don't have to note the G sharp. It's just this shape. So I'm playing this F sharp, just a note, and then suddenly it doesn't sound. And so what can you do? You can go. Now suddenly it'll sound good. So the change, your ear is negotiating the change that your brain would like to learn. So I'm letting it go on. Just the second line. Okay, here's that G. Here's this augmented chord. So right there, you would make your D a D sharp, and so that would be like this shape. I'm just saying, I'm going. Just change that, play that one note. By ear. Okay, now I'm going to quit talking because I think it's time for us to play, and I'm going to switch over to this view. Okay, so here we go. And my mic is not so great, the position, but I want you to be able to see. So here we go, right at the top. And I'm going to start. I'm going to go first. Your turn. Here's the end of the third line. Because that's C minor. Find that note. Okay, sad part, E minor. Your turn. It's my turn. Back at the top of the page. Your turn. come out. I'm gonna try to just play very, very, very few notes. Few notes. My turn. Your turn, the matter part. Nope. The augmented, third line. That's a nice chord. This is C minor. You keep going. You got this is the E minor part, your turn. Keep going, one more. My turn. Your turn. It's a G. Augmented chord, so nice. Okay, I'm gonna take a turn, but I'm gonna stop us. Specifically say about the G augmented chord. Anyway, whatever the chord. It is basically a G, B, and a D sharp. So if you're playing a note, monophonic instrument like a saxophone or something, make that note. You have to transpose for your instrument, and you have a chart for that. So anyway, so the point we have G, B, D sharp, and I wanted to say there's negatives about playing a fretted instrument. The positives are once you know something like a scale, you can play in any key. So on an augmented, a whole tone scale, easy scale for the guitar. Saying G is to go up and then move up and fret. Just means sorry. Which will work great over an augmented chord. Simpler. Back up one, back up one, back up one. So I'll just make that illustration real quick. So if I can find it in here. Sorry. sorry. There's a C2 coming to line 3, I think. Coming to line 3. Here's a G. I'm just waiting for that whole tone scale. Here it comes. There you go. So, a nice sound. All right, you come in is on the C. It's line 4, C minor. There's the G. C, and there's the D. E minor. Nope. C. Top line, I think. Yeah, here comes the E minor, right? E minor? Yes. That's right. C. All the notes of the G scale work. Most of the time, there's our G. Here comes our augmented chord. We need a D sharp. There's the C, 9/6, 6/9. Minor. G. It's my turn. Your turn. So pretty to me. Minor chord, E minor. On the second line come the C chord. Alright, it's my turn, I go. So pretty. Okay, I'm just gonna try to play the root and the third here on these chords and see what this sounds like. Here you go. C. And the D. Augmented, E minor, comes to C minor, line 4, okay, I got the E minor, to stop one more time and say? I think we're at the top of the piece. Okay, so standard composition, improvisation and composition are the same thing. Improvisation is just, composition is just frozen improvisation. That's not completely true, and I majored in composition. So, and the point we're, just by the way, if you're a composer, that as you know, you're trying to learn to compose by ear inside and hear the sounds rather than playing. So any classical composer is trying to get to where he can, so he may not can play the tuba, but he can write for the tuba. He can play the double bass, but he can write for the double bass because he can hear it in his head and he understands how the instruments work. So anyway, with that caveat, so you making up stuff and then you freeze it, and the only difference right there is like, so improvisation is I'm making up stuff and I'm trying to get better and better at that. But I don't freeze it and say, well, let me, but, and then the composition be, I'm making up stuff and then I try to perfect it. And next thing you know, it's like this super epic long-term keeper thing. So anyway, I'm just saying the ideas are the same. So one of the ideas is sequence, which is just do something, do it again on a different note, do it again on a different note. And closely related is the idea imitation, as I did, I did these three notes. So anything, pick anything in the world and just do it on different notes, and starting same thing on different notes. So one of my favorite, and sadly I'm afraid you'll hear it all the time, is me going playing on what doesn't matter what scale, doesn't matter what anything. I'm going to go up to notes. The first note doesn't count. I go up to, and then I'll go back one and go up to. Another scale, I'll take this scale. And so I'm going up to 1, 2, going up to, start, 1 doesn't count, beginning is out. Up 2, back 1, up 2, back 1, up 2. And just, I want you to hear those real quick, that they actually sound good. It's not just me saying it's great. So here, let's just do this. This is the pentatonic one. Sorry. Rats. Here's that other one. I'm kind of lost in the piece. Where are we? So when we do an idea like that, despite all my many mess ups, there's many things I would like to redo, but it's too late at night. The deal is that, so whatever we would do, the sequence, do something, go like I go, and so I maybe go, so let's do it in this key. So this is my last illustration. We would do sequence, any kind of idea. A little fuse is going up. We're doing an idea like I'm gonna play really high, or I'm gonna play really fast, or I'm gonna play whatever. A little fuse is going up. Like, how long can I do this and it sound interesting and creative before it sounds predictable? The listener, including you, is like, oh, I knew he was going to do that. Golly, he keeps doing the same thing. He keeps doing that. He keeps doing the up, 2, down, 1, up, 2, down, 1. Or he keeps going, if I go, and then I keep going. At some point, you will say, I will say, you will say, is that all you can do? So anyway, all I'm saying is we try our ideas and they sound cool, and there's this little fuse going up. I can't do this indefinitely because at some point it will become boring. Okay, we're going to jump in, and you're first. Here we go. And we're right at the top, I think, on a G. Nope. C. I believe now we're on line 5. There's my D. Here comes the E minor. Nope. G. Line 7. The augmented chord. This is the last time I'm going to solo. Here we go. Got a minute? Just you. That's amazing. I can't get over that that's over. It's just because it sounds so super cool. To me, that sounds really amazing and beautiful. Love that guitar work. It's not me. The chords are mine, but the guitar work's not mine. Okay, Suwano in the key of G. And so for more information about lessons, go to www.dallasmusiclessons.com, and there's information about me teaching lessons there and how to get a hold of us and talk. And any questions, email me at mark@dallasmusiclessons.com. You know you need to like, you know you need to subscribe, you know you need to hit notifications, and you definitely need to be sharing this with somebody. You could also send me money. You could send me cars, anything like that. So super cool. And as always, until I see you again, I want you to have fun and be awesome.